do you know about this family?
The Housemaid, December 19th, rated R.
My secret to confidence? That starts at European Wax Center.
Well, thank you very much. We have a big signing right now, and we have a tremendous industry where we're leading by a lot. It's the AI, artificial intelligence. I always thought it should be SI.
Good morning, Lucky Me Linda, Mother Red. Hey, Real Red Mama. Hey, happy Friday.
It's a massive industry. We're leading China. We're leading everybody by a tremendous amount. We're the electricity
Good to
is being
see you
built by them
guys.
in every plant. They're building the electricity. We're getting them rapid approvals. But they're spending trillions of dollars, and they can't. Basically, this has a couple of other things that are less important. But one of the
Thanks
things
for
that
coming
it has
in.
is you have to have a central source of approval. When they need approvals on things, they have to come to one source. They can't go to California, New York, and various other places like Illinois with Pritzker, who's a totally unreasonable person. And they have to have, they're putting all this money in. It's a big part of the economy. And there's only going to be, I think, one winner here. I don't know if anybody agrees with that. I think most people agree, but there's only going to be one winner here. And that's probably going to be the U.S. or China. And right now we're winning by a lot. China has a central source of approval. I don't think they have any approval. They just go and build. But people want to be in the United States and they want to do it here. And we have the big investment coming. But if they had to get 50 different approvals from 50 different states, you can forget it because it's not possible to do, especially if you have some hostile. All you need is one hostile actor and you wouldn't be able to do it. So it doesn't make sense. I didn't have to be briefed on this, by the way. This is real easy.
That's very true.
This is simple. We're taking in trillions of dollars. We're taking in tremendous amounts of countries, jobs, everything's coming in. Now, just to get off AI for a
Everything's
second,
coming up roses.
auto plants are being built at levels that we've just about never seen before. We had our auto industry was decimated. 56% of our auto industry left our country over the years. It was at one point 100%, and then it got shriveled down. And really, we lost a lot. And now, because of tariffs, which have been so incredible, we've taken in hundreds of billions of dollars, and we're bringing back our factories. We're bringing back everything. It's we've never been in a position like this. Our stock market today was, well, I saw it a few.
Wow. Big things happening. It's gonna be an amazing day. Yes. It's Friday. How could it not be? There we go.
This evening, please set your DVR so you never, ever miss an episode of Hannity. And let not go
Hannity.
trouble.
Greg is
Greg
coming.
Gutfeld's next. He'll put a smile right there on your face. Have a great night.
Thank you. And don't forget, on your way out, get your free holiday face tattoo. It's permanent. Happy Thursday, everyone. So in a new interview, former Vice President Kamala Harris disagrees with Michelle Obama and says America is indeed ready for a female president. In other words, guess who's running in 2028? The Trump administration has finally released its Trump Gold Card. This means for $1 million, foreigners can stay in the country. And already, one man has signed up. House Democrat Haley Stevens has introduced impeachment articles against RFK Jr., claiming that she cares for the health of her constituents. Yeah, this from a lady who looks like she ate a 12-pack of Wednesday Addams.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
that you, Mackie? Take a bow. Wow.
A McDonald's worker recently posted a TikTok video that shows the step-by-step process for making a McRib. JB Pritzker is calling the video perfect for masturbating. I know. What a thing to say about food. To celebrate the 50th anniversary of Star Wars next year, Lucasfilm will release a newly restored version of the movie. This from Who Gives a magazine. David Letterman has named Jimmy Kimmel the leader of the resistance. Meanwhile, Kimmel named Letterman Lord of the Hobos. Keep riding those rails, Lord. Kyle Rittenhouse announced that he got married. Let's hope it wasn't a shotgun wedding. Reality TV star Khloe Kardashian said she inherited nothing from her father when he passed away. Wow, just when you thought you could not hate O.J. Simpson anymore. Yeah. And finally, Whoopi Goldberg said immigrants from Sweden aren't coming to the United States because of President Trump. And she got this from one of her Swedish friends. All right. It's the only Swedish person we know. and he's not even real. All right, so Donald Trump seized a Venezuelan oil tanker. And why, you ask? Good question. On first glance, it seems like an act Trump is doing simply because he can. Like when I used to hide Bill O'Reilly's teeth in Geraldo's soup. But apparently the ship wasn't just carrying Venezuelan oil. Pam Bondi says the government executed a seizure warrant on the tanker because it had been used to transport illegal oil from Venezuela and Iran in support of foreign terrorist organizations. So Trump seized it. And suddenly the media wakes up and shouts, "Can he really do that?" Well, he did. Now go back to sleep, bitches. Because unlike the last guy, Trump actually gives a damn when all Joe Biden gave were stool samples. So is this just about using oil to fund terror, or is there more to this? Well, remember back in 2024, it was reported that over 100 Tren de Aragua crimes, like sex trafficking and shootings in the U.S., were tied to gaps in vetting of Venezuelans who were coming to our shores. And when asked to do so, the Maduro regime refused repatriation requests, which stranded criminals in the United States. So while we were getting overrun with bad hombres, Maduro left us hanging, which may be why Trump's tightening the noose around him. But you could argue Trump wouldn't be seizing tankers and trying to clean foreign gangs out of our cities if the Biden White House hadn't let in 10 million illegals for reasons nobody has even bothered to explain. The Bidenistas had no interest in deporting anyone. None. Zero. Not warlords, not murderers, not even people who like soccer. Well, guess what? Two can play at that game, so Trump just sent a few Americans over to Venezuela. But instead of taking their housing and cash assistance, we took a tanker. A tanker that apparently was up to no good, which prompts the question, how do you say around and find out in Spanish? I should probably know the answer. I have a feeling that's what my maid Juanita is always telling me. Now, clearly, it's on in Venezuela. Trump's had enough. I haven't seen him this pissed since he found a Band-Aid in his taco bowl. The administration is pulling out all the stops after the Biden White House acted like Rosie's gynecologist and looked the other way. Dems were AWOL on drugs and illegals. Actually, they weren't AWOL. They were actively helping the problem grow. They paused deportations. They killed the wall. They suspended Remain in Mexico. And then when Trump acts, the Dems suddenly scream about process. That somehow arguing about how something is done is supposed to make us forget
Sorry
what
about that,
wasn't
guys.
done at all. Me and my wife have this same fight
Good morning,
every time
Dacia.
I load the dishwasher. You know, at least I loaded it. True, maybe I shouldn't mix glassware with underwear.
Not a fast
but they
food pan,
all
period.
get clean. So now Trump comes in swinging a sledgehammer the size of one of Hillary's ankles, and the Dems are shocked and surprised. Well, why is he being so extreme? Because he was given an extreme problem courtesy of you, Dems. Trump is like Daniel Penny, when in that subway car he stopped a clear and present danger to his fellow Americans. The outcome, without context, might look severe, but not until you see the whole picture.
Morning, little bro.
And the whole picture, after 10 million illegals, tidal waves of drugs, human trafficking, do we really need to paint it for you? Look, Trump knows he's got 3 years to fix the atrocious policies of the Biden era. Open borders, no deportations, record drug overdoses, fearless gangs, rampant fraud. It really was quite the mess. So don't blame him for doing his best to clean it up. Let's welcome
Tonight's guest.
He looked like he started to transition and then changed his mind. Comedian Joe Mackey. This man is living proof that it's never too early to give up on your dreams. Comedian Rich Voss. You might recognize her as the broomstick from Wicked. New York Times bestselling author and Fox News contributor Cat 2.
The broomstick from Wicked.
And for him to stand under mistletoe, you gotta hang it on the moon. Former NWA World Champion and host of the Planet Tyrus podcast, Tyrus.
Yeah, you did.
Joe, I like the new look.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you.
Yeah, you're like America's sweetheart.
I'd argue if I could, Greg. I like your new look, too, with the blue pinstripe shirt. All that's missing is the security guard badge.
Well, you know, I'm nice to you, and then you just come at me.
It's a whole new Joe Mackey.
Wow. A V-neck sweater turns you into some kind of stud, doesn't it, Joe?
Well, that brings us to the monologue, doesn't it, Greg? This is one of the rare times that I, in part, disagree with you. So it's going to be two alpha males going at it, like two rams clashing horns on a mountainside.
But I would think that, like, when you're looking at Trump, you feel like he's going for it. It's kind of like you at a swingers resort.
What?
I'm going for the exit. But I'll say this. Trump was right to seize a stateless vessel that's delivering sanctioned oil. He's right to be upset about a country sending illegal immigrant criminals to our country. A lot of countries have done that. The problem is, it seems to me like we're couching Venezuela's drug boats with fentanyl and fentanyl overdoses. The vast majority of fentanyl does not come from Venezuela. Yeah. It comes from Mexico with Chinese ingredients.
Right.
So it seems to me like this is really kind of manufacturing consent.
Have a good day.
For a regime change that no one voted for.
I would disagree, because I keep looking up and I find that a lot of the fentanyl, it does come from Mexico, but it's also transported by Venezuela. You can have two. You can have both.
That's true.
Yeah, it's made
So
somewhere
I hate to shoot
and
you
then
down in
put
front of
somewhere
millions of
else.
people and embarrass you in front of your family, but you're dead wrong. You are so dead. I'm embarrassed for you right now. Normally I wouldn't call you out on something like this, Joe, but I feel compelled to make you feel like crap.
Well, I wasn't finished yet, but fair enough. You're right that Trump has 3 years left.
Yes.
You're right about that, but midterms are coming up. A House seat that Trump took by 22 points, moved 13 points to the left in Tennessee from a candidate who insulted Nashville.
Yes.
We just lost the Miami mayoral race because people didn't vote for a regime change war in another country. We've got problems at home that seem to have taken a back seat quicker than a supermodel that sees my luxury car. So we've got problems here. We've got housing that's expensive. We've got criminals competing many.
Yes, we went through that.
Right.
I got to move on, Brent. My car out.
Man, I'm glad they're on a mountaintop. Could you imagine if these people were in a city? There wouldn't be left.
You did more research for that than I've done every time I've been on this show.
And you know what? We know that.
I know that. I'm glad that we took that vessel.
Yeah.
Now we'll have a floating ballroom. I'm so sick of the left going after anything that's going to help this country or stop drugs or defund the police or stop National Guard from coming in and halting crime. I'm really getting sick of it. I'm so against drugs. Obviously, you know that.
Mhm.
You know, it ruins communities, families, and I want people locked. Listen, if Bonnie does too much NyQuil, I'll call the cops. Okay,
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just stop it and quit complaining. They don't, you know, they care about it. Let me get this out. All right, all right. Until it comes into their neighborhood.
Yeah.
Then we'll see.
Yeah, I think the live and let live is a great kind of like mantra when you're protected from the consequences of live and let live.
Yeah.
You usually get a lot of people who don't have safety nets who then live and let
I'll be
live.
right back.
And they
I
end
gotta
up
go
on the
some
street.
food at the horse.
So, Pat, everybody's saying this is kind of like the act of a warmonger, but he's also done like 8 peace deals. So I'm not crazy about this Venezuelan thing, but I don't believe it's actually an act of like war.
Oh, no, I agree with Joe Mackey, and not just because he's so good looking. Yeah.
But it plays a role.
Yeah, it definitely plays a role. Yeah, no, I'm also very concerned that there's maybe people in Trump's ear. I won't say who, but it rhymes with Boobio. Who want a regime change in
Jerry
Venezuela.
Boobio?
And I don't believe that this makes any meaningful difference when it comes to the drug stuff. I mean, George H.W., he invaded Panama for this reason. And as far as I've heard, you still could get cocaine in 1989. So I don't think it makes any meaningful difference. There'll be other people that I have not seen public evidence that a large share of fentanyl is coming from Venezuela. I also think that other people will fill the gaps. I'm very concerned just because they're like, oh, there's terrorism. I've heard that before. I think that a lot of people can benefit from war, and I think a lot of people didn't. I agree, vote for a regime change in Venezuela when we have so many problems at home.
Tyrus, round this one out with the Tyrus wisdom.
I wish you would have took 2 more boats.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Here's the thing. I've always been, since I've come on this show, I've always like, you have to make real life decisions in the best interest of your people, regardless if it hurts voting. That's what real leadership is. To say, I'm not going to do something because people might not like it, every time the president makes a decision, half the room's going to hate it.
Mm-hmm.
But they have more information than we do. And for a guy who has shown in his both terms how anti-war he is, for the reasons he's going after
It says
Venezuela,
40, but it feels like 20.
And if it does cost housing,
Hey, Marjo.
if you're going to do things that are unpopular because people maybe not know what the thing is, and like I said, if you take just one drug boat out, that's one kid in one neighborhood who doesn't OD that week. So, and if you not think they're all connected, China mixes it, Mexico produces it, then Venezuela takes it, and they run it through their different routes and their mules and this, that, whatever, and they fly whatever. But it's real hard when one of the distribution part, which is Venezuela's avenue, you cut the head of the snake off. It's real hard for now. Then you can go down to Mexico. Your distribution's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can put more pressure on China. And yes, guess what? Americans are not going to like it. Certain Americans are not going to like it.
It's called.
That's not what it is to be a leader. I'm so tired of these people who get into these political positions and their only goal is to get reelected. That's what I said about Mayor Adams. I said, if you're going to fix the police department, he did it. It's going to cost you an election, but you can sleep at night because you made a difference. And one day, you'll be walking somewhere and there'll be some adult that comes up to you and be like, sir, what you did with the police department, that extra cop saved my life, or my neighborhood's nice again. That is more important to me than being reelected. So you know what? If you don't like it, tough. He's the president. He knows what he's doing in this situation because he is not, if he was blowing up everybody who said something bad about him, then I think you could have an argument.
Yeah.
But
that's what I would do.
So,
Joe,
Yeah.
if I could blow you up, I would.
I got to say that floating ballroom show did pretty well.
Cyrus just makes this whole eloquent thing. That's all you were thinking about. You're going to go home and you're going to rewind. You're going to play the laughter of the floating ballroom thing.
Listen, first of all, I listen to everything he says because I don't want to say he's probably the smartest guy. I'm not going to say here.
All right. Up next, the pillars of journalism. A story in 5 words.
Oh, God.
Stuart Maddow gets Cronkite Award. Rich. Jon Stewart and Rachel Maddow, on my left, are among the honorees for the 2025 Walter Cronkite Awards for excellence in political journalism.
What?
Jon will receive the first ever award in the new comedic news and commentary category for his work on The Daily Show. I think he does it 1 day a week.
Ugh.
Yes, and he gets paid more money than you'll ever see.
You know what? But I still have my, you know the word.
Dignity?
Yes. No, I'm a little stunned tonight, the fact that they should just call them the Lefty Awards, okay? Right now, Walter Cronkite is rolling over in his grave. The fact that she's winning an award for what? For being overrated, overpaid, daddy's big disappointment. What is she winning an award for? That should have got a laugh. But the problem is, they don't get me. They don't all get me.
No, they don't. And you shouldn't care. You've never cared.
No, I didn't care. I'm not a fan of Jon Stewart. To me, he's just another house Jew, if you ask me.
House Jew.
I didn't know that you guys use the house word. That's cool.
I do. I brought it back.
Yeah, good for you. That'll be on your cemetery stone.
Cemetery stone.
Shut up, Greg.
You mean your gravestone?
The thing that gets me, Kat, is...
What gets you, Greg?
Is the Rachel Maddow. Okay, this is about holding people in power accountable. Mm-hmm. No one held the Biden administration accountable.
What do you mean,
for 4 years during the cover-up, especially, notably her. She was busy chasing somebody
Is everything
who was
okay?
out of power.
Mm-hmm. Well, this isn't new. Okay, first of all, only people who know or care about this are other people in journalism. Yeah. Everybody at home watching is finding out because they're watching this show. I'm finding out because I'm on this show. Mm-hmm. And nobody. But that's not new. Last year, Wolf Blitzer won, and he was still doing at the beginning of last year. The
Sweet
Biden
girl.
and Trump
We
both
do
have
call you.
concerns about their age thing.
Yes.
As if there was the same concerns to be had about both of these men. It had nothing to do with age, and it had something to do with a guy wandering off, not knowing where he is, not knowing what he's talking about, acting as if there was a huge story there. Yeah. And the cover-up, and being a part of it, and not being involved in that. And this is just people congratulating people that they agree with. It's really a self-licking ice cream cone.
Sweet girl.
It really is, which Joe Biden would love to have.
Yeah.
Tars, I think that Bill Malucci, covering the border for how many years? Walter Kern starts a newspaper covering the COVID fraud in Minneapolis. These are big stories and not even touched by these clowns.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Or Tyrus Murdoch, who just showed up on a late night comedy show for the last 10 years, been saying
in the
amazing,
COVID scam,
funny, and at the same time dropping awesome points and keeping it 100. But no awards for us. No Emmy for the #1 late night comedy show. No, we don't need awards. We're over with the people. This is not journalism. This is not. Hey, you guys got your ass kicked really bad by the other side of your lies and your propaganda. So here's an award to remind you of how bad you lost. Because awards, before I got here as an actor, I was like, man, I got to get an Emmy, a Golden Globe. That will really define me as and then maybe an Oscar. And I'm practicing my speech and stuff. Now, I don't want any of that because it's not real awards. They just, whoever pays the most or whoever's in line with whomever, and in this case, they're still trying to they're trying to give them an award for lying to the American people.
I think it was Elon Musk. I'm not sure.
For
but
being
it was
liars.
Some billionaire who said, he told college students, do not major in a field that gives awards because that means it's a failed place. You win a lot of awards, but it's usually for sexual performance.
They're for bodybuilding, Greg. That's a smear. It's a smear that I slept with the judges. That's not true at all.
Well, it's when you do those private appearances.
Greg, I will say this, that these days in journalism, truth tellers are often ostracized the business Matt Taibbi, Cheryl Ackes, and Catherine Herridge. You can tell.
Andy, no. What about Andy?
No. I mean, you can tell that when someone's a part of the establishment when they give awards to you because you're just going along with the flow. You can tell that someone's telling the truth when they get censored. That's why no one censors flat earthers. No one cares. But me, my Instagram posts get censored even though I'm wearing 2 shirts at the beach.
Yeah, but you're wearing just 2 shirts.
Pooh Bear.
I stopped watching the
He Pooh
news
Bears
after Mary Tyler Moore went off the air.
What's that?
You know what's amazing about Mary Tyler Moore's show? It's like everybody there we thought was old, but we're all older than Ed Asner. We're all older than Ted Knight. Like, Ted Knight was probably 35.
Yes.
Ed Asner was probably 35.
I could be their father.
I know, exactly.
And everyone from that show got their own spin-off sitcom.
Yes. Most underrated. Rhoda was great. Phyllis was great.
They all, Ed Asner, I mean, his politics.
Lou Grant got sanctimonious.
Kind of a bummer, yeah.
Yeah.
I love
can't believe
Rhoda.
We're talking about this.
I really can't either.
Yes.
That was a great show.
Sometimes I like to divert the attention to things I know.
Yes, I get you. It makes for a really short show. Up next, Trump's gold cards.
5 more words.
Trump's gold cards. This is a good idea.
The gold card is out. Cat, exciting news. Trump launched his new gold card visa program that lets wealthy foreigners buy U.S. residency. Individuals pay $1 million and companies pay $2 million per employee to get this card instantly. Isn't it kind of like making what's behind the scenes transparent?
I was going to say, like, I was watching this when it was happening. I was like, can you do that?
Yeah.
Can you just, but obviously people who are wealthy have always benefited in ways that people without money do not benefit.
Yes.
Just the way that the world works. I don't know if this is going to be a thing that actually, I don't know, but in theory, I feel like if you are a peaceful person and vetted and you would like to come here and contribute to the economy and help pay down our debt, I don't see what the problem would be.
You know what?
I could see how corruption could happen using it, but on its face, I don't see.
I can see Tyrus in Trump's head going like, these rich people are going to come anyway. Let's just put a cover charge. You know, it's
Put a cover charge.
Some Arab, who runs an oil field.
Yeah,
That's super funny.
It could possibly.
Hey,
give me
Windy
a free
lady.
horse from Saudi Arabia.
Good morning.
You're still trying to get the horse.
Yeah, so many hypocrites.
Speaking of, as an American, I'm offended.
Good
by
morning.
this.
You're the
As a
beautiful
black American,
sunshine.
I'm furious.
Yes.
You know I don't like
Sunshine.
to play that card often. but
With
in
the
this
pretty
case,
hearts
$1
in
million
my
on the
chat.
line, I'm playing the card.
It's like reparations.
Oh,
Yes. Well,
bless
Barry,
it.
you know what? I'm glad you brought it up, Greg. What I'm willing to do is on behalf of my clan, my tribe, my people. There's only one left, just me. Is there a way, since I'm not a foreign citizen or whatever it is, if I could just have
beautiful
a Trump
hearts in the
gold
chat.
card with
Thank
$1
you so
million
much.
credit limit
Thanks
on
for
it, that
being
would be
here.
phenomenal. That would really help me out with you not getting me the horse from Saudi Arabia. That would just be wonderful. So maybe we can apply, because that would be kind of cool if you were in a restaurant.
Yes.
And your friends are arguing with you who's taking the bill, and you're like, no, I have the Trump gold card.
I have the Trump gold card.
So good for the foreigners, but
I think regular people are gonna want it.
It's a good point, Joe. It's like we basically all this. They're talking like hundreds of billions of dollars. They claim. Basically, we're splitting it among the taxpayers. Is that basically how it works? If you're going to pay down the debt, it's spreading it.
Stop saying basically.
So we don't pay for it.
Yeah, I mean, the debt's $36 trillion.
Yeah.
This will bring in $1 trillion. So obviously we don't have an income problem. We have a spending problem.
Yes.
Yeah. So to me, it's like I'd rather focus on Doge. I don't know how our vetting is. It doesn't seem to be that great. I know Trump says it's going to be good, but he says a lot's going to be good. I don't know that you can vet people coming to the country from foreign sources. So it's not a terrible idea. Maybe it'll work out. I just wait and see.
Okay, Brenda Vaccaro.
Yeah.
This
still doesn't work.
Are you just like making people up?
No.
Oh. Yeah, listen.
Brenda Vaccaro had a raspy voice and did tampon commercials in the 70s.
I get it.
Doesn't
Tampon
everybody
commercial.
know this? Thank you. It was great back then. You know, Rich, I heard the government's going to offer you $1 million to leave.
Yes. Well, you call my wife the government? As a man that identifies as a black man, I think. Listen, I had my electricity cut off for a while. Anyhow, listen, I think this is a quick fix. I think it's.
Oh, it's about to be a real quick fix.
Oh, shit.
No, listen, I told you my oldest daughter married a black dude. I told
So?
you.
No.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I heard.
So?
You're not helping yourself.
That's what you heard?
Yes, and they have a beautiful Puerto Rican baby. Anyhow, it's a quick fix.
Oh, shit.
What I'm saying, it's like, look, we thought Blockbuster was a good idea, right? Look where they are.
Mm-hmm.
I think you get this card. It's maybe not a good comparison.
Terrible.
It's okay, it's terrible, but the 3 jokes before were good.
Yes.
So, what I'm saying is, every 2 or 3 years, you have to be reevaluated.
Lord have
You
mercy.
have to come up against to keep
Hey,
the
Captain
card.
Starling.
I
Thanks
get
for coming.
evaluated every day. You're married.
Getting evaluated right now.
What's that? Okay. I'm going to bow on this
Hi,
one.
you guys.
But I know I'm not a big fan of the idea.
Thanks for coming in today.
Well, that ended sadly. Coming up, a
Playing
really
with
gay
me.
soccer match. Tonight in WTF, guess which countries are playing each other in the World Cup's so-called Pride match next June in Seattle? 2 super anti-gay countries, Iran and Egypt. That's right. They scheduled the Pride event before they knew who was playing.
No.
Talk about bad timing. It's like that time when they had Bring Your Daughter to Work Day at the White House in 1998 and Hillary was out of town. Didn't go well, Tyrus. So I guess, Tyrus, they designated June 26th as being gay-centric because it's during Pride Month. They have this game, and it's part of the World Cup.
Beautiful,
but now
Wendy.
it's the Pride match, and now you got
Praying
Iran and
for your
Egypt, and they're
pain.
objecting. They're demanding that all gay events and displays
thank
are
you.
canceled. And Iran is even
You're
refusing to wear
beloved.
rainbow
Everybody
armbands.
loves you, too.
What say you?
Yes, praying for your pain, my love.
Hell, man, it's
so
soccer. Everybody's a little gay
horrified
sometimes.
that
Yes.
you're in pain, Wendy.
Like, stop.
It's horrifying
This
to
is
me.
what happens when you go to free countries.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not particularly excited about going there, but they have every right to do it.
Yeah.
God
If
bless
you were throwing your little soccer party in Egypt, you could do that. Or Iran, Iran, I mean, there's no seating thanks to our. But the thing is, because we blew them up.
Because we blew them up.
When I see them complain,
Oh,
don't
shit.
come.
My coffee cup is
There's
in the
nations
car, and I
that
need to
love
heat
it.
tea up.
You're in America.
Oh, no, I
In
gotta
America,
go
we
back
accept all that.
outside.
They want to have a little party before your little soccer game.
Oh, it's
Show titties,
cold.
fellas.
Yeah.
Let me get better
Emphasis
shoes
on
on.
titties.
Yeah.
Because you can't get
Oh,
more
this is
heterosexual than
ridiculous.
this guy.
Ugh.
I can't
Yeah,
stress
you throw
that
him in
enough.
a Pride Month soccer game.
Yeah, Joe, I have a problem. I hate Pride events because Pride is a vice, a sin, and we don't
A
need
sin.
them anymore. But at the same time,
You're very humble.
I'm very humble as well. Thank you. But if we were what would we do if we were playing
be
in a
right
foreign
back.
country and the game was a tribute to something we objected to, like, I don't know, honor killing or female circumcision? What would we do?
That's a good point, Craig, because FIFA's rules say they shouldn't be political or social events along with the game.
Yes.
Plus, I think people in Seattle are going to have a hard time distinguishing what the Pride event was from the soccer game because they're very, very similar.
That's true.
They're boring. You want it to end, and adults take their shirts off in front of children. But
yeah. And you can't use your hands.
no, I mean it's a lot like my love life. I fake injuries to stall for time. All the women are lesbians.
Yeah, Rich, I think the problem here is that you shouldn't be applying a political veneer to a sporting event.
Well, first of all, I don't really give a crap about soccer. I'm a football guy.
Mm-hmm.
I think the loser of this match gays get to throw them off of roofs.
I'd watch.
Yeah.
That would be more interesting than soccer.
Yeah. Just boom, with them.
Yeah.
Bye. That's all I got.
It's not like I was expecting more, Rich. All right. Cats, where do you stand on this hot button issue?
I think it's so funny.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious. Deal with it.
Yeah.
I think you should warn them all.
Yeah.
I think they should just come play soccer, and what do you know? Everything's gay.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you recall, when they had the World Cup in Qatar, nobody could buy booze at the stadium.
That's true.
Forcing people to watch soccer sober.
Yes.
I think they should make it gayer.
Yes. I don't think it's possible.
I think if you're straight, you're not allowed in. Everyone's gay. Everyone's kissing. And I will go and watch that game.
Yes. Yeah, they just play in jock straps, right? Did I go too far there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Not far enough, Greg.
All right. Up next, a riveting edition of Teen Corner.
Facing today's hottest teens.
Yeah. Welcome to Teen Corner. I'm Greg. You can call me G. Australia has become the first country to ban social media for everyone under 16 years old. Holy crap, no one ever claps after stuff like that. All right, Kat, you're the closest we get to a 16-year-old.
Okay.
So it mandates that TikTok and Instagram keep teens off their platform or face fines up to $33 million. I don't have to get into the details of it, but judging by the audience applause, everybody somehow thinks this is a good idea. Do you? You got a new baby, and you're thinking about keeping it.
Well, first of all, thank you for I am a Fox News 16. Okay. Teenagers should not be on social media. My kid will not be on social media. It does have to. It has to be up to the parents, though, because
how do you police it?
You can't. The reason you can do it in Australia is because they already have more strict laws than us with certain ID measures and things set in place that we do not have
They
here.
also don't have computers.
So it wouldn't work here. There'd be too many ways around it. Kids will get on if they want to get on. Plus, there's that whole genre on Instagram.
Hello, I'm back.
And your kids' content where it's just like,
I'm back.
a day in my life of being a better mom than you. Like you and all their, we're in way too deep here. Terrible for kids. Terrible for teenagers to be on social media. But unfortunately, it has to be in the home.
Prayers.
What, Tyrus, could you argue that? Okay, so Australia is a very small country. It's got like 14 people.
Ugh.
They're just large.
You guys are gonna hear me hacking.
It's a good experiment for us to watch, like how
I'm drinking this vinegar
over there,
stuff.
Because it's almost like a sample experiment. I don't know.
Well, the biggest Australia will have the same issue that America would have, in that are the parents going to be parents?
Mm-hmm.
Are the parents, because if you just hand them yours, they're not really changing anything. But even if the general consensus is it won't work here in America, it's even more the reason to try to do it. If at least make the businesses accountable. If the parents are bad parents, so be it. If you have one kid out of 20 who found a way, or has a parent who's not paying attention on it, at least you got the other 18 off. So you stop looking at because the ones who are extreme that get on it or whatever doesn't represent the whole population. And here's the thing, just like they can do algorithms
Holy
to where
crap, that was
if
gross.
I'm sitting on my phone, too close to my phone, and I keep talking
loving
about,
each
man,
other.
I just feel so soft
Yes,
today.
prayers and love.
I feel like I'm losing
That's
weight.
what
I feel
we
like
do.
my muscles. I'm getting all these
I forgot
erectile
my water.
dysfunction ads on my phone. It's like to say, that's not the kind of soft I meant, bro. So if they have the ability to do that, they have the ability to see who's doing what and who's looking at content. It's easy to catch kids looking at bad things on social media. Any good parent knows this because they don't break it down. They'll be like SpongeBob, Naughty Girls After Dark, SpongeBob, Swimsuit 21. You know, it was easy to catch them because they look at stuff they're not supposed to. Then they go back to look to what they are. Look, wow, there's all these 35-year-old men watching SpongeBob episodes and then watching Pornhub. That should be a good trick. That hey, maybe we need to look into that and see what's going on. So it could be. It needs to be there.
But I like your point, and I think I'm going to phrase it. No one's ever said this before. Don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. I just came up with that.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. You know, just because some kids are going to get around it, Rich, doesn't mean you should stop.
No, first of all, I haven't. You know what? Why don't they kind of try to monitor the bulk that comes out of Australia, the fake propaganda towards other countries? All right? Maybe monitor that. I'm a good parent. Like Tyrus is saying, I'm a good parent. My daughter, okay, she'll go on TikTok, you know, YouTube, OnlyFans, but I'm there on top of it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you subscribe, so that's good.
It's all the parent. It's all the parent. Because we believe in the freedom of speech here in America. And also, too, the internet, if that's the case, gives people a platform that really shouldn't have a platform. You see what I'm saying? People in life should be looking up to platforms. Not everybody should be on top of it. You see what I'm saying?
No, I don't see what you're saying.
Okay, it's deeper than this show allows. What I'm saying is, you're not going to be able to control it. A good parent raises good kids. I have 3 magnificent daughters.
Dacia, when I get off of here, I'll give you a holler.
In this country, it's against the law to commit murder, correct? And we have laws for that. People do that.
I'll ring your ding your phony phone.
But there are consequences for it. So every law, every rule, there's always someone who breaks it, and then that's why it's so important to enforce it. So you commit murder, eventually they catch you, you go to jail. You keep having your kid on legal things, the company's gonna get fined. Like it's just.
Dacia was on it this morning, boy. She called me right when I had to start the live stream.
They can go on.
There you go. All right, Joe.
I was like, oh, baby girl.
Best for last. Your biggest fans are teen girl groupies.
No, my biggest fans are the gals at Golden Corral, Greg. But look, no, look, you got to be careful on the internet. I got catfished by someone claiming to be Meredith Vieira. But this is a very low fine. It's $36 million. That's the cost of doing business. The other problem with this bill is that people who said they were over 16 were able to set up a profile. And that's what the real slippery slope about this bill is. What's going to happen is they're going to say, we can't verify the age without ID. And then people have to submit ID to get on the internet. Then you've got rid of the anonymous internet. So it's easier to surveil people.
Well, I say do it. I don't know what it is, but do it. We'll be right back.
Interesting. Now, where's my remote? There it is. Time. We got 9 minutes. 9 minutes. So we will do, if we can find some lefties losing it. Let's see. Don't thank me, sweetheart. No.
We're Maurice's, and we're here to get.
Good morning, Katie. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. Good morning. I hope it's sunny where you are.
You know, I suspect the White House, or at least its social media team, may be watching the Rita Panahi show. We did a little segment featuring Christmas decorations under the Biden White House compared to Melania's work this year. And you know, the White House has just released this very droll before and after video.
Last Christmas, I got you. Rodriguez, Carlos, on the ground.
They sent the baggage.
Do you feel safe in that work environment?
That's stupid. Well, Lefty is losing it. Sucks this morning. Absolutely sucks.
Twang, and this is my slang. Yeah, Black Beto has a way with words. I'm Waters, and this is my world.
I'm Waters, and this
Twang,
is my
and
world.
this is my slang. Yeah, Black Beto has a way with words.
I'm
Waters,
Twang, and this is my slang. Okay. My name's Bennett, and I ain't in it.
Welcome to Hannity, and tonight the Monroe Doctrine is making a comeback. America now is
let's go.
reasserting their dominance over our own backyard, the Western Hemisphere. And coming up, we're going to tell you why the seizure of Venezuela's rogue oil tanker was so critical.
It's
also,
cold outside,
DEI
y'all.
comes to Kentucky. Rachel Maddow, the conspiracy theorist, throws shade at Kamala Harris. Okay, and the state of Minnesota is quickly becoming a national embarrassment. We will show you how the state's top fraudsters spent, maybe over $1 billion of your tax dollars under the not-so-watchful eye of Governor, yes, you got it, Mr. Macho, Tim Walz. But first, chaos on Capitol Hill. Democrats turned what was supposed to be an important oversight hearing on Homeland Security.
Macho Libre.
Keeps Americans safe and secure into an absolute circus. Take a look.
I'm very privileged and honored today to have my family with me. I'd like to introduce them to you.
Disruptions of congressional business is a violation of law. It's a criminal offense under federal law. Audience members are advised to take their seats and maintain order.
Christ compels you.
DHS Secretary Kristi Noem was interrupted by left-wing lunatics over and over and over again.
About bedtime. I hope you have a great day too. Sleep well.
But the behavior
Get
from
lots
elected
of it.
Democrats, that was far worse.
Sleep is great. I
Benny
like
Thompson,
sleep.
remember
One of my favorite things to
outcome,
do.
January 6th, Hollywood production.
One of my very favorite things to do is sleepy
terror
time.
attack against 2 members of our National Guard. An unfortunate accident? Really? Want to tell that to their families? Take a look.
Madam Secretary, you and the gentleman from NCTC reference the unfortunate accident that occurred with the National Guardsman being killed.
You think that was an unfortunate accident?
I mean,
It was a terrorist attack.
wait. Look, I'll get it straight. Then you can.
He shot our National Guardsman in the head.
Look, Mr. Chairman, will you direct the witness to allow me to ask my question? It was an unfortunate situation.
Unfortunate accident, really?
Yep, 5-minute warning, yes.
In this case,
thank you so
Member
much.
Thompson got famous for leading the second Trump impeachment witch hunt before reportedly deleting all that evidence that could have been helpful to the president days before the GOP took the majority. Now, his colleague, Congressman Thanadar, is currently trying to impeach the Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, and is now also demanding that Secretary Noem resign. Take a look.
Madam Secretary, your incompetence and your inability to truthfully carry out your duties of Secretary of Homeland Security. If you're not fired, will you resign?
Sir, I will consider
If you're not fired.
asking me to resign as an endorsement of my work. Thank you very much.
By the way, if you want to know what a preview of a Democratic-led House of Representatives would be, that's it. Another
Those
Democratic
people
Congresswoman, LaMonica
What?
McIver, was charged with assaulting federal law enforcement agents over the summer during an impromptu riot outside an ICE facility. Now
Yeah,
she's
fuck
very
them,
upset
exactly.
with Secretary Noem. Take a look.
Exactly.
American people absolutely trust this department to keep them safe. And we are showing that every day by the support we get across the country, the amount of people we're recruiting to all of
Thank you, Secretary Noem. Do you agree that using DHS resources to target members of Congress is an abuse of power?
Excuse me, would you say that?
You would have heard me if you stopped talking and listened to my questions. Do you agree that using DHS resources to target members of Congress is an abuse of power?
We are not doing that. We are out there enforcing the law, doing our work, and we are allowing oversight.
Of course, we're not going to get any answers with that, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.
Gives you a headache, doesn't it? Right on cue, another Democratic lawmaker smearing ICE agents lied about their tactics and seemed to excuse violent attacks on law enforcement. Take a look
Absolutely.
At this one. The lack of respect and regard for the rule of law by this administration, and in particular by this secretary, is at a level that we have never seen and violates all of the constitutional norms and all of the principles of legal fairness in this country. And you're seeing that manifest itself in threats to law enforcement and bubbling over because people are frustrated. And they are channeling that frustration because the administration is not listening.
And
we're about to end. Good morning, Vaughn.
Congressman Dan Goldman, he is.
We're about to end the live stream. I go off at 8. But, you know, any other time, you're more than welcome to share. I'm just about to leave. Yeah. And these morning live streams always go on private because I never know what I'm going to say when the news pisses me off. Yeah, I'm probably not going to keep it up. I never usually keep up the news and coffee times because we all say things, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Sometimes I can get really heated and say stupid shit. And plus, you know, people like to chat without, you know, having to worry about people looking it up later. But thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, you guys, that's it for us this morning. Yeah, like fuck the gov. Exactly. Like stuff like that. Yeah, or like controversial things about flying donkey believers. You know, things like that. You know how they're trying to police our thoughts. Well, I love you guys. Have a great day. Shake your tail feathers, you know, and if you need the Lord's healing hand, I pray that he places it upon you in this minute. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Bye.